sadhana, we're not going to do any extras. Everything is here actually. Opening prayers here, dedication is inside here already included. This sadhana. Actually, all sadhana has, but we do lots extras. Today we go directly to this sadhana. So yesterday we share lots of teachings. Today we're going to more cultivate, meditate, and some area explain. Also we practice together. And then I do also transmission. First we chant this supplication, lineage blessing. So then cultivate this a little bit, meditate after chanting. Page 7. Om Sote, in the pure lane of all pervasive great experience of a sphere of truth. To the glorious kingdom Zambo, I pray. Grant blessing to obtain the originally pure Dharmakaya. To the guide Vajra, I pray. Grant blessing to obtain the spontaneously accomplished Sambhonakaya. True Vajrapane, honor of sacred, I pray. Grant blessing to obtain the Manakaya, taming all beings. To get along to me, Takwa, I pray. Grant blessing to accomplish Vijayadhara hold in the very life. To the Dharma King Indam Bodhi, I pray. Grant blessing to reward the great word of doctrine. To realize the rolling Deva, I pray. Grant blessing to obtain Buddhahood one lifetime. To Dana Samtrita, I pray. Grant blessing to realize the profound meaning of a sacred mantra. To origin Payman Jungne, I pray. Grant blessing to accomplish purpose of others impartially. To Kanto Yishin Soja, I pray. Grant blessing to realize the profound purpose of prayer. To the 25 heart disabled, I pray. Grant blessing to be free in the Vajra rainbow body. To Guru Rena Lingpa, I pray. Grant blessing to close the door to rebirth in the 6 realms. To the Supremely Khandor Lama, I pray. Grant blessing to the behold the true face of the Vajra nature. To Vajra Kilaya Deity, I pray. Grant blessing that the true attainment may arise. To the example of Vajra Kilaya protectors, I pray. Grant blessing to clear to alter in the inner obstacles. Lineage Lama, grant all of your blessings. Meditation and deities bestow all spiritual attainments. Dharma protectors, snow to the commitment, clear all obstacles. Grant blessing to fully accomplish accomplishments. Grant blessing to actualize the 3 kayas. Grant blessing to perfect the 2 purposes. So now we go back to Tibetan. Om Sote Ye Long Yang Darjai Shengane Arden Gende Zambo Lai Sorwande Kadai Chika Tabar Sinjelo Tumba Dorje Semba Lai Sorwande Lendro Longa Tabar Sinjelo Sandai Sanai Dorje Lai Sorwande Kandra Chaka Tabar Sinjelo Gelong Chime Chakwa Lai Sorwande Tenderen Tendra Bar Sinjelo Chija Indra Bote Lai Sorwande Tempe Kachin Babar Sinjelo Renzen Roland Dewai Lai Sorwande Seje Sanje Dobar Sinjelo Dana Samche Dalai Sorwande Sanga sabdon tobar singelo. Orjen pema injune la isorwande. Dodon somin jungwar singelo. Kandro yishen soja la isorwande. Monlai sabdon tobar singelo. Tose jimbai zhong alai sorwande. Jale dorje chowar sinjelo. Guru ren alen balai sorwande. Redoi chigoi chupar sinjelo. Chenchen zave lama lai sorwande. Nelo rang yaran tongwar sinjelo. Yadai purpe lalai sorwande. Ngudro namye jongwara sinjelo. Chijong purson solai sorwande. Senai parche sewara sinjelo. Kaju lame sinjelo de sor. Yadam laye ngudro zarde sor. Chisong kasong parche sarde se. Drupa tar jewar sinjelo. Gosong mongden jewar sinjelo. Tonyin tar sinbar sinjelo. So now we meditate a little bit, cultivate this supplication to the lineage teachers. So cultivate is similar is Guru Yoga practice. So this all the supplication to mentally Guru as blessing and recognize our nature and this all lineage Guru's nature, Vajra Kilaya's nature, Yadamdeta Vajra Kilaya's nature is inseparable. So then we meditate. First, you just cultivate supplication, pray to this lineage gurus, and ask blessing what you want to accomplish, want to something free from obstacle, and accomplishment, whatever you have desire, wishes, just ask blessing. Specifically supplication, the spiritual things, not the worldly something, okay? No samsara aspirations, so something aspiration, spiritual accomplishments. So then you go into look to your mind and visualize Guru, recognize inseparable, and then visualize Vajra Kilaya. Look to the Vajra Kilaya image and recognize Vajra Kilaya and our nature is inseparable, connected. So that's we meditate together here. This supplication, I want to share just very short information. Go to the page 7. In the pure realm of all pervasive great experience of a sphere of truth, to the glorious King the Zambo, I pray. Grant blessing to obtain the original pure Dharmakaya. So the supplication to the Dharmakaya. Dharmakaya is actually our own nature. The Rigpa or true nature is Dharmakaya. So that's we call the form Kaya is called King the Zambo. Sometimes we call the Buddha Vajra. It's the same. So when you are into your own nature, we are King the Zambo or Buddha Vajra. And then that is called Dharmakaya. Dharmakaya is appear to the form body, two kayas, Sambhona-kaya, Nirmana-kaya. So now this is followed by the Vajra Kilaya. So Vajra Kilaya resource or source is Dharmakaya, Sambhona-kaya is Vajra-sava. That's why to the guide Vajra-sava, I pray, grant blessing to obtain spontaneously accomplish Sambhona-kaya. Sambhona-kaya is Vajra-sava. Then Nirmana-kaya is Vajrapane. Vajrapane, honor of the secret, I pray, grant blessing to obtain Nirmana-kaya taming all beings. So then Vajrayana teaching is come from is Buddha Vajra, the Vajrapane. So Dharmakaya is absolute truth. Then Sambhona-kaya we cannot connect with because ordinary people cannot connect with the Sambhona-kaya. Ordinary people connect with to the Nirmana-kayas. So then when Buddha Shakyamuni passed away after his story talk about, then 5 disciples, they went to Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka has mountain is called Adam Peak. 2 years ago, I think 2019, I was there. It's very beautiful. It's a very famous mountain. And all the Vajrayana teachings mention about that holy mountain. So Buddha Shakyamuni passed away after this 5 disciples went to top of this mountain, calling aspiration to the Buddhas. So then all the Buddha's blessing, Vajrapane appeared to them, share the Vajrayana teaching. So Vajrayana teaching then come to the, lineage human beings through, the Adam Peak mountain or holy mountain. So then these 5 disciples received. So this 5 disciples is one of it is to get on to meet up. I think this one too. So then lineage, this Vajrayana teachings come from. That's why I think the direction, follow supplication. And then grant blessing to accomplish Vijaya hold in the very life. To the Dharmakaya King in the Buddha, I pray. Grant blessing to revert the great words of the doctrine. So these are the lineage holders of Vajrayana teaching. To Rinzing, Roland, Deva, I pray. grand blessing to obtain, behold, in the one lifetime. So blessing is what the accomplishment. We ask them their blessing, because this is teacher different kind of accomplishments. So you read, and each teacher we recourse or supplication, grand blessings, something different. The reason is that their accomplishment, that this kind of different aspects, accomplishments. So, example, Renzeng Roland Deva after grand blessing to obtain Buddhahood in one lifetime. He become one lifetime become Buddhahood. So we ask him, please blessing, that what are your accomplishments. Then to Hana Dana Samprita, it's a Hana Samprita, I think. After actually Tibet is a Dana Samprita. Grand blessing to realize the profound meaning of sacred mantra. So this Dana Samprita realize the Vajrayana teachings. That's why we ask blessing, that what he accomplishment. Then to origin Pema June after, so origin Pema June, Pema Sambhava, he received these teachings. Actually, these other teachers, he has many teachers, Pema Sambhava. So become then Vajrayana teachings more spread and more popular. That's why see to origin Pema June after a grand blessing to accomplish purpose of others impartially. So benefit more other beings. Pema Sambhava comes, then this teaching benefit more other beings. So that's why we pray Pema Sambhava. Then Pema Sambhava, after Vajrayana teachings, more kind of, or to say, popular or more spread out, is become more benefit other beings. To Kando Yishi Toja after a grand blessing to realize the profound purpose of prayer. So Kando Yishi Toja, we ask blessing is realize the profound purpose of prayer. He realized this Pema Sambhava's practice, teachings. She realized that. We pray to that. To the 21 heart disorder after 21 heart disorder, Pema Sambhava has 25 actually, 25 heart disorder. We pray. So this 25 heart disorders become realized. They are, grand blessing to be free in the Vajra rainbow body. They achieve the rainbow body. So we ask blessing for us. This our negative body or Mara or form bodies become transformed to the rainbow body. Then to Guru Rina Lingpa pray. So Pema Sambhava accomplishment Vajra Kilaya teaching practice in Nepal, for the Yanleshu Tibetan is, I think the Nepali people call Parpong or something, Parpong. You go there, they have a kip, and Pema Sambhava practice their Vajra Kilaya. He discovered some Vajra Kilaya teachings there, he accomplishment Vajra Kilaya, he achieved same as Vajra Kilaya, inseparable. So then Pema Sambhava created many Vajra Kilaya sadhanas. When he went to Tibet, he, the term is how to say, the live everywhere, just not yet to benefit. And so just hidden takes, live hidden takes many areas. Then this Rina Lingpa premise. Rina Lingpa is one of this discovery Terton. So he comes, he discovered this sadhana. This Pema Sambhava and Rina Lingpa between many hundred years. But this teaching is called hidden text. And then Rina Limpa discovered this sadhana. So many Vajra Kilaya sadhana, I think Garchen Rinpoche pick up this sadhana reason could be, if I'm not wrong, I don't know, this Rina Limpa sadhana will practice a lot in Gar Monastery. Rina Limpa's discovering the Chinrezek sadhana, red Chinrezek sadhana is called Drupchin practice, 400 pages. So that every day we chant in the monastery, every day, every single day. So then this Rina Limpa also, I think he has some kind of prophesized the first Garchen Rinpoche something in Gar Monastery. So that's the reason maybe we using this sadhana. I'm not really sure. So there are so many different Vajra Kilaya sadhanas. So the teachers always use some connections, practice connections. So could be that's why we're using this sadhana. And this teaching is discovered by Rina Limpa. The Rina Limpa grant blessing to close to door to rebirth in the 6 realms. So Rina Limpa has many discovered sadhana. I think he mainly focused for, liberating 6 realms. So it's more for Manu Mantra practice, Chinreza practice, discovered sadhanas. So that's why Rina Limpa close the door rebirth in the 6 realms means like many beings liberating, free from samsara. Through this, that's why we pray to Rina Limpa, grant blessing to close the door to rebirth in the 6 realms. Then to the supremely kind rule Lama I pray. So then Rina Limpa to enter no. So we have this unbroken lineage. Then we call our Ru Guru. I pray, grant blessing to hold the true face of fundamental nature. So we supplication to our Guru, then blessing is recognize our natural mind. The point is this practice help us realize our natural mind. So fundamental nature. Through the Vajra Kilaya deities I pray. So then Vajra Kilaya deity we pray, grant blessing that the true attainment may arise. True attainment, true accomplishment could be same, true attainment, true accomplishment is ourself, achieve Buddhahood, then benefit ourselves, benefit for others. Usually they're called true accomplishments. Could be that, or could be true accomplishments like achieve Dharmakaya, achieve Nirmanakaya forms. So two kayas. Sambhonakaya, Nirmanakaya is become one. And then Dharmakaya. So true accomplishment means could be two kayas. So we practice Vajra Kilaya, achieve some Dharmakaya and the Sambhonakaya form. Then to the example of Vajra Kilaya protectors I pray. So this sadhana has protectors. Then we pray to protector, grant blessing to clear the outer and inner obstacles. Protector helps remove obstacle for practice Vajra Kilaya. So protector, we usually think have every other worldly activities, but that I don't know. Usually people practice the protectors for the purpose for the business and the purpose for the success for some samsaric things, many things. But here the truly, we pray to these protectors is a benefit our, practice for Vajra Kilaya, remove obstacles. When this practice that especially this performed sadhana, yadam deity practice, we have obstacles because the reason is we don't have enough accumulation merit. Our negative condition, karma is very strong, Mara is very strong. So the Mara is always run over us to taking us into the samsaric conditions. So these Dharma protectors help us create more spiritual conditions. And our mind is turning to the spiritual path. So wanted to practice, feel happy, joy. So that kind of, you can get blessings. So that is the become, is free from obstacles. Obstacle means we don't want to practice. We think not important. So some samsaric activities are more important to us than, practices this spiritual. That is obstacle. So all these samsaric beings have an obstacle. That's why no connect with the Dharma. Because samsara is so important for all these beings. We have a less obstacle. We have a connect with the spiritual, but still we have an obstacle every day. Our mind is fighting with the spiritual and the samsaric activities. So you always, the maras bring us samsaric convictions. When you're ready to practice, the mara have come to us, obstacle come to us, always present, us is samsaric good conditions. Or today you have good weather to go to hiking, or today has good something, meet someone, like talk and meetings, good do something. Many samsaric conditions bring to you when you want to practice Dharma. So that's all is called obstacle. Practice Vajra Kilaya helps remove this obstacle. Then especially each sadhana, each practice has different protectors. The protector has two different kind of protectors. Today we're going to the protector sadhana. We're going to practice the protector. So that's what I want to share. Protector has two different kind of protectors. One is enlightened being protector. So Chinrez, Vajrapan, and Manjushri, they arise in Namanakaya form is a protector. So it's a enlightened being. It's become manifestation as a protector. So it's called wisdom protectors. Achichicha Dharma, Mahakala, they are wisdom protectors. Wisdom protector is more slow than actually other protectors. Other protectors are called worldly protectors. And they're more fast. They can be made very happy easily. They can make very sad easily, upset easily. So that's why some people like to practice these worldly protectors. This worldly protector, the famous Sambhava, he hidden the text. He subdued that area, the mountain gods or local gods, someone, he subdued them. He asked them, protect this sadhana. Until 200 years, until 300 years, he led them to protect. And then he telling them, after 200 years, my manifestation, or someone, special yogi teacher who comes. So then he mentioned about give it to this sadhana to that person. So then that person's become, that is protector, but they don't have realized. They're protecting that teaching, but then they don't have realizations, not that we don't call their enlightened being protectors. So that kind of protector, when we practice sadhana, you have to use that protector to pray. And we helping for them too. Actually, they also create good convictions. We also benefit to them for their own path. It's kind of like, support each other. Not only they protect us, we also helping them too when we do this practice. So Pema Sambhava told them hold this teaching until like Rina Limba comes, give it to the Rina Limba. So Rina Limba have to discover this sadhana. Another, I go to another sadhana, mention about Tsaksom Limba, another discovered that. I read his biography a little bit. So he have to discover one of Vajra Kilaya sadhana. He is very shame, like shame, no shame, is shy. He very shy person. And he also very hard to connect with the other people. And he was born in Kham region, very close to my hometown area, not too far. So he has, when he was young, he has very special connect with many, yadams and some, he has visions, is something going on with him. So then he slowly went to learn the Dharma and went to Central Tibet, receive many teachings. He has very high level kind of realized, but then he ready to discover sadhanas, but he don't know how to discover sadhana. So Pema Sambhava, he then one of texts, Vajra Kilaya, he have to discover the sadhana. Then this one of protector effort to him, so that sadhana's protector, maybe no same is this sadhana protector. Yeah, the protector effort to him when he was in Lhasa area somewhere. So the protector told him, you have to discover the sadhana. But the protector is not other people seeing, that he has recognized, the protector can talk with him. So then he have to discover the sadhana. The protector told him, you need wisdom, dakini. No wisdom, dakini. You need dakini, human form dakini. Discover sadhana. Otherwise, you cannot discover sadhana, the Vajra Kilaya, because you have lots, can be obstacles. So you cannot discover your sadhana. You have to find dakini. Then he went to Lhasa, the city area. The protector told him, you go this area, you can find the dakinis. But when dakini comes, but because he's shy, he didn't connect with that dakini, and he lost. So he wanted to talk something, but he really couldn't talk. And then he asked her, just, can you give me rain? So she gave rain for him, but then she left. But then this protector told him, rain not only benefit, you can remove obstacles, but you really need dakini to help for discover sadhana. Then he practiced, dakini, protectors, he practiced. He practiced, Achichijidoma is effort to him. He asked him, what do you need? So he told him, I have to discover the sadhana. So Achi asked him to ride my horse. So he is in the behind the horse and the kind of jet, in the flat sky, he feels that. Many miles, like if you drive car, maybe it takes 2 days, 3 days, like couples, maybe not too long, he arrived at village. So she said, I can help you to discover sadhana. So she supported helping him to discover sadhana, but he really need the human beings dakinis, not wisdom dakini. So he can discover some part of sadhana, but he didn't get whole Vajra Kilaya sadhana discovered. So that's the mention about his biography. What happened for him when he discovered the sadhana, Vajra Kilaya. So then the protector, you know, Vajra Kilaya, Sadhana, Pema Sambhava, the same area, the local, you know, spirits is become their protector, Vajra Kilaya, Sadhana protector. So there has some, you know, connect with that and do prayer, and this people, I mean, this spirit also is a protector, and they're no harming for others, and they create a good condition for practitioner. You know, they're followed by Pema Sambhava's advice, or reason Pema Sambhava already subdued them, so they're not harming for others. Their support for practitioners, but they also need help because the reason is they're no enlightened beings. So that kind of, you know, there are many stories. When you go to read this Discover Tertun's biography, many that kind of stories in the biography you can find. So we pray to, you know, this for the protector is remove obstacles. Then Lineage Lamas grant all of your blessings. Lineage Lama is many Lineage Lamas all the, you know, King the Zambo to enter no is Lineage Lamas. So blessing, meditation, and deity bestow all spiritual attainment. Dharma protectors swore to the coming to clear all obstacle. Grant blessing to fully complete all accomplishments. So we practice Vajra Kilaya. We have to fully accomplishment. Fully accomplishment means we are become achieve. Same as Vajra Kilaya. So the point is we have to realize our nature and Dharmakaya. Then grant blessing to actualize the three kayas. Grant blessing to perfect true purpose. So that's all the supplication to the lineage teachers. Now we have here is usually symbols. So I'm going to do the symbols, and you can use Dhamma, Dham, anything. It's great. So we supplication and think about all these lineage beings in the front of us and giving blessing us. So you can use incense, you can use Dhamma, Dham, Kongsho, anything, which right now. No prayers, because four sentences usually we chant, and after this lineage supplication prayer, Jewa Kenda Yanda Lamala is many lifetimes connected with the gurus, is inseparable with gurus and blessing, always with the Dharma. You know, Ramichi Jabalong Sadalam, then is stages, quality is increasing, become same as Vajra Dara. So that's the prayer. Jewa Kenda Yanda Lama Dharmi also, whatever you have. Okay, go to the page 13. Refuge and bodhichitta. Namo in the Lama, precious giver, meditation of deity, and the ocean like example the victorious one. And all sentient beings take refuge specifically with our three doors. Allah have for myself to liberate all beings into mandala of the activity of Kilaya, to stir samsara from its very depths. I generated the four immeasurables. Namo in the Lama, precious givers, medicinal deities, and ocean like example the victorious ones. I and all sentient beings take refuge respectfully with our three doors. Allah for myself to liberate all beings into mandala of activity of Kilaya, to stir samsara from its very depth, are generated for immeasurables. Namo Lamai Gonjo Yadang Lai Jarwai Jamze Soje La Dadang Rowai Semje Na Gosong Gebe Jabzen Che Jema Da Gen Rogen Darze Se Shenle Perpe Jing Gorde Korwa Dongni Rupe Se Semi Yer Senje Do. So now we cultivate here, mentally we taking refuge, meditating. We, with our loved ones and all beings together, taking refuge to the mandala, Vajra mandala. Samsara is suffering. So Vajra taking refuge to Vajra, we want to free from samsara. Then cultivate bodhichitta. So we do a little bit meditate. Go to page 14. Defining the boundaries. Home in the natural spontaneously arising great place. Not even the name of obstructing and the risk exists. Thus fully realize they are originally clear. The mandala of boundaries is spontaneously, naturally accomplished. So now we cultivate, let me meditate here too, this one. And really directly looking into your nature. Let go all thoughts in the emotions, thoughts, emotions, obstacle. So you are into your nature, then you are free from obstacles. Now chant the Tibetan. With them together. Hoi ra ye le ro yar ye je mo. Ai ge dai lo ba re be be ya. Le de dai ye ye sa wa ra do. Ben zang jie jian guo rang ye ye. Confession. Om, in the all-embracing, pro-morally pure, natural experience, the characteristic of confession and what is to be confessed are liberated in their own place. However, I arose of ignoring duality. I confess to all self-originating manifestation of gathered deities. Samaya, mentally. I mean, to meditate again here. Confession meditation, be in the nature. It's Tibetan drum together. On da jai ga da yung da dai ja. Ai sha dai sha se se ma rang san. O hong jai ma re song se ke se. Nai rang zoi ke pe la so la la. Sha sa ma ya. blessing the offerings. Originally self-arising, perfectly pure spirit Amrita, Rakta essence of 6 realms, liberate into the sphere of truth. Great Dharma, the arising of the blessed phenomena existing. The 3 great exhaustible essence on our home. We meditate also, thinking about our body and the drops or offering transform to the offerings. Tibetan do do ne ran so nam da yi se joy ju do yin se da re ma che joy na se ye ye ma ma le ai am so de me ju je o ma o o be za be be de be a lo ge de de Shabda. Generation on the Samaya being English. Whereas apparitional appearance are the celestial palace. A triangular blue blaze mandala, surrounded by a channel grown in the center of which is an experience of blazing fire makes promoter wisdom. Accomplished from one's own aspiration promoter wisdom. Is a cluster palace with a lotus in the center and the sun and the moon, and the 4 introverts demon upping, which is a blue black form, radiating and absorbing light from which self-nature arises as the unfabricated perfect presence. The great glorious Dorje Yona Vajra Kilaya, blue black with 6 arms. 4 legs spread apart in the divine posture. The right face is white, the left red, and the middle one blue black. Wearing the children of the 5 Dhyani Buddhas. At his heart is the symbol of home. His 9 eyes are rolling and gathering into the 10 directions. Mouth gaping, tongue rolling, and the fangs bare. The 2 right hands hold the 9 and the 5 on the Vajra. The 2 left hands hold the Yarames and the Katawanga. The final 2 hands are rolling a Meru Kurva, wearing all the completely terrifying channel grown accompaniments. Union with the great council Polo Jendema, who is a light blue with 1 face and 2 arms. Her right hand holding a blue lotus embraced his neck. Her left offer a red skull carved to the mare and the concert mouth. In the forehead is blue Homkara and the concert. His throat is red Hayangawara and the concert. In the heart, blue Yamitaka and the concert. Up in the head, yellow green Amrita Kandale and the concert. In the navel, dark green Mayowa and the concert. In the sacred place, blue Topchin and the concert. In the right shoulder, which is Namjar in the concert. In the left shoulder, blue Yargo in the concert. In the right leg, flesh colored Dojar in the concert. In the left, yellow black Consum in the concert. In the four Kilaya families at the 10th spot. The 10 rats for ones with the concert and the Sasu emanations. All these 24 rats for ones have 3 faces, 6 arms, and 4 legs spread apart, with Vajra wings and the channel grown accomplishment. They each hold their own symbol of various warpings. At the 4 entrances are the 4 gatekeepers. Around the 4 surround in the Mandala are the sounds and emanation together with the protectors. Dejin Sona Sada, Secha Tong, and all house of mayor and the protectors. General awareness of principal deity and the entire assembly. In the heart of principal deity upping a sun, is wisdom being the heart of thumb joint rolling approval. In his heart upping a sun, is golden Vajra the size of a barley grain. In the entire which is a home, entire by the mantra. Each deity crown is might with Om, the true are and the heart of home. By all the Buddhas of the 10 directions, bestowals of empowerment and blessings. The sun accomplishment adorned with a Siddha. Go back to Tibetan. So now we meditate Vajrakalaya form body. So page 12 has Vajrakalaya image, and also page first one, I think you have Vajrakalaya image. Just log to image, visualize instantly. Effort to this form is in your mind. No need to focus one by one, just instantly visualize. Now we chant with the drum together, Tibetan, page 15. Oi na ve bo na zo yar ye, ai de nai zhu zo bar ve jian ko, ai de zhu jie jie ko ve ye xie me bong bar ve, oi ra na yi xie le zhou. Be ya ye kan ve be ma, nai nye da de ye nor ve, deng deng da ong gen zhong de, le da nye ma jie zo ve, ge par jie nor jie xiong de, xie deng da xiang song sa zhou, bai xia ye jie jie nor da, ye ga yu ma wen de, nai ren e wen jian do zo, on jing ge dan me so jie, se xia dan jiang zhen jie wa, se ye ye ze ge ze ma, ye yu ye me bong ga zha, ze dan ye ren ra ge ba, 这这让界界那 Sani, Ye Me Avan Boni, Cho Yon Ben Doma Yala, So Tawar Unga Yayo, Noi Temba Tande Yayo, Ma Dogara Shenje Yayo, Mo De Gondar Se Shirwa, Yayom Janser, Dewar Mayo Yayom Jana, Sane Doje Yayo, Mo Bong Ye Nam Ja Yayo, Ka Bong Yong Yong O Yayo, Mo La Yong Do Ja Yayo, Marja, La Yong Gan So Yayo, Serna, So Ye Re Ye Se Ju, Lai Zhuo Jie Yan Yong San Su, Jie De Da Zhuo Nie Ye, Nan Xia Song Sa Zhuo Xia Ye, Jie Do Jie Xiu Bai De Zhu, Jie Rang Dan Zhen Jia Na Zhou, Zhen Go Ye Go Mai Dong Jing, Ye Jing Ge Me Rin Ko Liu, De Se Dan Zhi Ba Ga Du, Jie Dan Ye Xiu Na Sa Da, Rai Se Jia Dong Ge Jie Wen, Zuo Zong Ge Re Yong Se Zhou Bai, Jie Zhou Wei Do Ga Re Nie Men, Deng Sen Ban Zong Gan Ge Ba, Re De Ye Do Ga Re Nie Men, Deng Se Jie Do Jie Ne Jie, Zang De War Hong La Na Ji, La Na Ra Ra Jie Wo, Om Ring Ba Ra A Dan Do Gar, Oi So Jie Jia Wa Bang Jie, Jie Wan Ge Re Xin Jie La Ba, Ye Wan Da De Yo Zhe De So An La, Mam Lam Mam Ba Dan. Legs radiate from each their heart to invoking the promoter of wisdom beings. Rang rang, nodam rang rang, toge uzor je, yishe samba jin zhang jo. So invitation, the way through our body, speech, mind, on ahong syllable, inviting all the wisdom beings. Home, from the unborn, complete pure nature of Dharma Dharma, showing miracle of birth as blessing body. Dorje unit together with your entire assembly. From the Dharma Dharma come here to this place to accomplish existing Vajra Kilaya and the bestow command spiritual attainment without exception. Wrath for wisdom king with your entourage having come here to dispel the auspicious signs and the symbols and the bestow the spiritual attainment of Kilaya. Wrath for wisdom king, come forward now with your entire assembly. So now we meditate. It's inviting wisdom beings, Vajakalaya wisdom beings. So blessing us. Then Zahong Pang Samayatita we offering seed for all these wisdom beings. Meditate. Reading with the drum, page 21. Oi, Jimmy, Nanda, Juja, Yin, Le, Jeve, Chondro, Barbe, Kurdo, I, Dorje, Jona, Gorda, Jeba, Yan, Jija, Yin, Nender, Shesa, Sur, Seba, Dorje, Burba, Draba, Wanda, Nidra, Male, Sorbe, Se, Ye, Roja, Gorje, Shene, Chai, Dada, Zema, Zambo, Dema, Dai, Kilaya, Nidra, Sorbe, Se, Ye, Roja, Gorje, Shesa, So, Sa, Hong, Ba, Hong, Benza, Samaya, Samaya, to liberate the negativity of the three realms of existence and to vanquish clinging to pride, to Dorje symbol and the entire assembly. With a single pointed devotion, I bow down at the Boho, at the Zaho. We mentally, short meditation, our body, speech, mind, prostration to the all enlightened beings. This prostration, subduing all the negative beings to liberate the negative of three rounds of existence. So negative beings subduing, then also subduing our ego emotions. Prostration to enlightened beings. Tibetan Hoi Se Song Do Bai Jarwa Ai Nga Jara Shen Bai Yong Be Se Dor Je Sim Bo So Je Ai Se Je Ge Be San Se Lo A De Bo Tra De Sa. So now it's the altar inner the sacred offering. Home, the arrangement of altar inner the sacred co-emerging enjoyments. Many countless offering both actual and mind emanated. I offer to spontaneous self-emanated deity. In the non-duality which is without acceptance or rejection, please partake of this. Om Beza Argam Pateng Pepe Depe Aloken Gende Neve Shada Tratisa Soha. Home, the great medicine prepared with 8 roots and 1,000 branches. The supremely sacred Rakta delusion in the sphere of peace, space is offered together with the great Dharma essence of supreme substance. Mahapinsa Amarata Rakta Malinta Kahe. Home, ignorance, the nature of flesh, pierced like a mountain. Desire wave toss ocean of blood. together with anger and help of bones, is offered to Dorje symbol and his entire assembly. Om Ahom. So now we meditate, bring all this arrangement of outer inner secret co-emerging joyments. Many countless offering, both actual and mind emanated, offered to spontaneously self and emanated deity. So we mentally visualize these offerings and offering to the Yadam deities. Tibetan, page 23, offering. Hoi le je je yo se nai sang gu, le ju bai na mang me jo ye jo, bai ran song zhe be la lai ju ba, hoi ni me lan de me bar ye se, so on ben za ar gan ba de be. Debe aloke gende debe de shanda trade sai so an oin za je yen la dong jar me je chai nyo mong ka yen sa ve ra da jo je je zen jo do mar je de wo ma ben za amar da ra da ba len ka ka Oi de moi sha ye ran ye re da ye do jai cha ge jiang zou ba lo oi xie dai ri be bo mo jie ba nan do jie sen bo gou dai jie la o Vajra Kilaya home King of Wrath, glorious great Dorje Jonah, Consul Collogend of perfectly pure Dharmakaya. The 10 wrathful ones manifest from the presence of wisdom and method. The 10 wrathful mothers arising from the natural sphere. The house of protector emanation change with the Buddha activity. The Sasu with the fangs and the tiger hands and others. The 4 female gatekeepers guarding the 4 directions of the mandala. The 12 Kilaya gardens engaging in the action of liberating. Seja, Tonga, Jeva, and others. To the Vajra Kilaya protectors of commitment and the example of all the bond protectors. To you, entire example and retinue are posted and read and pressed. The time for fulfilling your loving commitments has come. Enact and accomplish your work for constant activity. So I'll go back to Tibetan. First to Vajra Kilaya. Om Parje Dorje Yona Kobe Yarje Nanda Bolo Jende Yon Tabje Gale Terbe Trobo Juranje Yele Sharwe Tromo Jurba Lela Nagbe Trada Soy Sazoy Jewa Nagbe Kobo Jen Goro Soye Jungwe Goma Yesu Belenze Person Juni Ai Se Jai Dongge Jewe Laso Ye Perbe Sumai Jarje Tamji Tong Kordai Jela Sansara Toba Je Ji Je To Je To Dan De La Ai Ngay Je Tra Be Chen Le Je Ba Om, great glorious Dorje Jun, what with your entirety of the sons, Kolo Jende, emitting your wrath for dance from the great expanse. The sounds of emptiness, the melodious melody of the mantra, like thunder, until the sphere of your commitment is accomplished, I shall engage in the practice. Tibetan Om Parje Dorje Yone Zengorje Koloi Jende Longne Trogarze Radong Ajen Zayan Joja Jo Toda Yene Madro Barde Jo. From the root syllable and the mantra chant in your heart, letters emanate to the 10 directions to all upping the promotes of the deity of the three roads. The blessing over their body, speech, and mind in the form of white Om and red R and blue Hom descend like rain to dissolve without obstruction into your three places, head, throat, heart. Believe that all the power of the blessing of the compassion of all the victorious ones, and the bodies, hearts of Vajra Kilaya deity, large and small, descends like snowflakes, dissolving into you. The deity within your heart, the songs of the mantra, the deity within your body, and the male and the female deity in your are like an upping head of seeds. From the deity in the mandala, the heart songs of the mantra bubble like the songs of a stub beheld. Om Benzai Gala Galaya Sarvanden Gani Hom Be. 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 Om Beza Gala Galaya Sarvame Ganipa Om Be 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 Om Beza Gala Galaya Sarvame Ganipa Om Beza Gala Galaya Sarvame Ganipa Om Be. So I'm going to do the transmission. You can chant the Vajra Kilaya mantra. Om Beza Gala Galaya Sarvame Ganipa Om Be. Om Sode Jiyen Loyang Jada Shinkane Barten Kenda Sambola Sawande Kanda Lungkuto Barsinjelo Tomba Durje Sambala Sawande Lungko Lungkuto Barsinjelo Sanda Sana Dorjela, so on the Kanduka, Dobar Singelo, Gulan to me, Jabala, so on the Sender, Dobar Singelo, Chija, in Dombotala, so on. Tembakachi, Papa Singelo, and Zingolang Devala, so on the Sejetan, Dobar Singelo, Dana Samtatala, so on. Sangasa don't Dobar Singelo, or Jepeman, so on the Rodi Sominjo, Singelo, Kandu Yishin, Sojala, so on the Molan Sabon Dobar Singelo. Tosa Jibandong ala so on the Jolly Dorje Rover Sinjalan Goro and Alimbala so on the Rochu go to Barsinjalo Tichi Savala Mala so on Niloran Yandong or Sinjalo Yudan Purple Lala so on the Gronam Ninjo or Sinjalo Chichonkas Chichon Person Sola so on the Sana Barches over Sinjalo Kaju Lame Sinjala the so Yudan Lion Rosa the so Chichon Kazon Barches are the Soro to Pantara Jevar Sinjalo Kazon the Javar Sinjalo Tuni Tara Simbar Sinjalo Namo Lama Kunjo Yadan La Java Jansu Sojala Tadan Rova Simjena Gosong Kube Jasan Je Jimata Kantokin Dasa Saran Tilne Pepe Chinkotan Kova Toni Tupas Semi Jara Semji To Rangi Tendo Shaya Jimbola Geda Lopan Rebe Meyame Teda Yende Sawara Tobe Samji Chinko Rangi Lenja To Chada Om Jada Ya Kada Yanda Linjana Shadan Shadan Sema Rasa Jo Jamara Sunzen Trusena Ranzo Tripala Sonala Sha Samaya Donerazo Namda Sanjo, Jito Yens Driver Mara Chimbo Nasa Jima, Balenda, Nason Zebe Juchin on home, Beza Pipe de Fealogan and then Shabda home, Navan Bonazo Jayakan, and not to some by which in one to Jacobi, Yeshime Marvalo. Rana Yishila Dobe Jaria, coming by Mada, and Yada Dijan or what thing, and a hunger to the lead, and you matches over, Parchito Juna, and Najas Sarob. Yeah, Jaja Toda Day, Garayuma within a ring, Jane to Zoho. Jinga Damaso Jose, Jadan Jada Chivase, Yenisaka Singate, Unipo Kadan, Tanya Probata, Ranji Janazo, Yukolo Genda Martin, Jaraja Sanye, De Yepe Bangonijo, Yumeto Mayalato. Travar Honga Yam Yong, the Patam de Yayom Maratokan Yayom, the Conducive Yayom Jan Sarate, Warmayo Jana. Sane to jin yong ho pong ye nam ya yong ga yong ho pong yong ho ya yong ho la ye do ya yong ma ja la yong kam so ma yong sarana so ye ye se jo la to ya yong sa so je ta ta ro je na sha song sa ro sha je dor je sho ba de je ra na so ja na so ze go je go ma dong je ye jing ko me ren ko yo de se na ro ba ka do je ta ni shong na sa da da se ja dong ge je ba so so mo yong so so bar je so ba to ga ni ba de sa ba so ga pro ba de ye to ga ni ba de sa ji do ji ne de sa de wa hong la ma ji ko Lanara Ji Om Dembada Toka Hong Suju Java Tam Je Wan Go Sin Je La Ba Ye Wan Da Tu Yu Zhe Bei Je Om Hong Su An Ha Ma La Man Ba Da Ra Ran Tu Ga Wu Zhe Je Yi Shi Sam Ba Jin Rang Je Hong Ji Min Na Da Jin Ji Min Na Da Ji Yin Ye Le Ji Wei Chung Zhong Ba Wei Ko Dong Ba Du Ji Yin Ko Da Ji Ba Yang Dorje Yun Ko Da Ji Ba Yang Ji Ye Yen Ne De Ji Sa Sa Ro Si Ba Dorje Po Ko Zhe Ba Da Ma Dang Ge Zhong Ma Le Se Wa Se Yi Shi Zhou Jian Ku Ji Xin De Jiang Da Dan Zhen Ma Sang Bo De Ma Dang Ge La Ya Yen Ku Zhou Se Wa一些周江国际学说说咋红吧红，别说什么呀啥，那什么呀在这里红了，最终都把这瓦当，我叫新把熊不是都是生不做去了，直接给别上在了，啊都不这的咋红。哦，那这这就是那三个呗，就把那么我就有这吧，然后这个老了就把不然你没让他没把学说说，没啥刚把他没别的把了，跟那个，晓不这的咋有说啊红，怎么就赢了，东家平清的。你们看，上班了，就今天就多么几天不，马平上班打了，当把人家干也红东这些，都没下一让一个单人都加差个种做不能做，现在日本通过结巴呢，都就是包括他结了不红啊，红把钱都这样的作为交钱，那他说罗钱的用，那些个了这个周末节，让一年的小个周末节，这把来了，我不知道做啥子这话，他跟我去。经过了所以中国公安也是不能在不上去年的，这家东个结巴了说的，不过什么消息他们接受。可当接了三十多把节，就突击都当第六班，就这本这两这班说红把节都就现在生活节，过了现在东的抽干这，找到马进三样都抓着，头当年的马这班的着，那个都。送汉人当几把来，我这是就这边上送来，都当年的个个送出去，生了当就红干阿妈人等，红灯送就那把七八把的送上，跟那送的把马几把等。yang Jawa nam je je tu ji sana ni batam je dor je pe la so je ko je ra pa me ba se zo song de rang rang la tem par me ba da tu je je la da yin yang ne je la ya yom ter gong kha se wa ta nam da chin ko ro wa nam je ha da pung wa chang ji wa da da me de om be za ka la ya so be ka ne ba hong pe ngan de le wo zo da ngan de ni ba de ya ya je Yar yum yaraju yum jung kolo je paunda ke pad me be hajaranda rob ju ko yum je sane ya je dor je jorang sane le ngada do ngante Tukara Demba Parma Jedo Gong Xiong Besakala Ya Sa Hong Bang Kadang Kayan Zayan Ben Zayan Zeta Baran Zete Maras Ramartane Yesawa Bengane Ba Hong Be Barje Dorje Nala Soje Sana Samen Juban Baro Kosan Soyon Tale Dong Kamin Kan Tonya Jaja Tuji Se Gong Do So Ranye Baro Jimbo Sabe To Gong Yele Song Zoro je Pursan Tam Jin Korda Je Basu Sin Ne Jin Jambar Jo Jo Lopun Jo Pe Ma Tane Ge Jinga Professor Ma Shar Yebe Shona Danye Sada Se Mo Je Kin Je Jin Kin Je Ma Sen Bar Ma So Barje Ponya Tamin Korda Je Tam Ze Wang Ge Ne De She So Om Beza Kala Kilaya Mohang Gadaya Ma Shirang Karma Karaye Sapara Vara Mesa Samaya Sa Mesa Pipera Da Sai So Om Benza Pipera Da Sai So Mesa Pipera Da Sai So Benza Alogera Da Sai So Benza Gede Da Sai So Benza Devese Om Benza Shabdara Da Sai So Benza Maha Benza Amarta Kaya Maharata Kaya Sakala Kilaya Mohangataya Mama Shirang Karma Karaya Sapara Vara Tambalinda Kakaya Kaya Person Tamji Junin Korda Jeba Namji Juba Tamban De Jela Sanje Jete Baso Kojo Matu Genden da Jije Jar Sai Jong Jite Juga Basa Sinji Pende Peran and Japan and Jadun Rozo Najan and Jadaleto Tamata Torun Gay Chong Jibata and Tertiban and Jasanasa Garcia Shawadan Jim Belesotan Jibajan Jibata Chodan the Mungan Malebanyo than the Bendalenzo Jehon Barjin Dan Don Kalaya Kanifong Madam Zay Shona Dani Satama Kinji Masan Bonya Jay Maditruji The true Jin Jajin Dome Tazan Tenle Da Tami for the Gelatu Jovelena Dobaran Zon Sawan Sarwandra Ayam Bishodaya Hong Pei So Yong Rumbo Jin Jodon Dan Ma Donde Nimbo Zozen Amida Pimala Nebe Hong Dena Barwa Dele Rayan Kanson Madame Niposi 30 Om Om San Om So Lam Am Bang Hong Tam Ringa Yung Jita Se Jimperan Yin De Yung Jirom Jin Jawara Jong A Ho O Na Ho Sipe Pupa Drabata Madang Rosa Rasa Yishi Jowo Jisa Sara Yishi Jowo Jin Jang Tata Sima Tempatang Kilaya Yung Rosa A Hong Sana Nuju Sama Yung Pupe Long Jung Gana Zara Sina Ba Virginia Yung Porta Jebadang Jo Jaya Yung Pursa Jelamba Tutan Yin Sakan Se Jisa So Gana Zara Ma Bun Gan Jana Bun Za Ho Hong Gam Gaba Tutan Gan Mama Yung Jesu Tan Gan Puma Yung Jesu Tan Gan Nimi Roba Jimbi Gan Hong Da Ne Yin Ne Rang Zong Ri Zang Gan Chumi To Ran Yang Jia Rang Sar Zhu Na Sen Yin Ba Yung Na Yin Sa Xia Mesa Kala Kala Yang Da Gwen Nu Se Sa Hong Ba Ho Hong Tam Se Jimbi De La Ba Churpa Jimbi De La Ba Sanji Jimbi De La Ba Shong Na Meka De La Ba Dani Jimbi De La Ba Sada Jimbi De La Ba Chuje Tam Se De La Ba Zada Song De La Ba Sanji Joda Sum Ye Chen De Song Jia Wa Tam Sa Be Presenta Jia Nam La Ne Nu Jen Du Pe Da Dan Ge De Dan Bar De Ju Be Song Ro Pro Je Sa Na Ro Wo Jimbi Sen La Yo San Jen Ne Ko La Nu Ju Ser Jen Da Ro Da De Nga Do De Jen Ne Ja Do Nga Nyam Sa Nyu War Su Om Beta Kala Kala Ya Da Ge Tam Se Mara Ya Hong Be Hong Bar Jen Yo Re Je Sha Re Si She Da Ge Da Ren A Bong De Bar Jen Ya Yong Zhou Ji Korzo Zhurbe Sha De Do Dan Zhang Ne Zhen Kor Jen Na De Zhen Sam Ya Me Ba Rong Ben Sa Ma Zhou Da Ka Ye Son Ben Jong Ben Za Mer Da Zi Da Zi Zha Ya Hong Pei Om Dhamma Vijala Sanjo Bharta Soji Shijanga Dhamma Laman Zoma Ye Danga Kanga Oma Simjar Che Om Sata Beza Se Ga He Hong Yin Ye Hong Yin Ye Yin Ye Yin Yin Kolo Kolo Nene Koro Doji Juna Korje Na Je Jawan Da Len Zu Je Hong Jo Jitin De Dhamma De Pe Kai Soma Da Se Je Ngan Je Da Se Je Toma Long Je Len Zo Hong Nang Yisi Pe Jitin Na Ne Pe Ten Jon De Len De Song Jim Toma De Je Je Wa Len Nan Ban Zo Ni Mong Je Zhou Jin Je Zo Ma Re Ke Ji Pa Kya Na Ran Song Ri Dong Ra Wo Je Zo Ban Chang Me Par Ne Hong Tam Ba Ya Ni Tam Ba Ya Ni 都结跟着拉走那让业我们弄得的我们从就是就这个弄得我的业嘛，另外一种就是从从业介绍吧，就这样的进步我你们这都这个个的人家这些呢弄个然后我在那的说红这个那种中的这些呢是他们突击新进行的说Om Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Beom Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Beom Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Om Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Beom Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Beom Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Om Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Beom Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Beom Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Om Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Beom Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Beom Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Om Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Om Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Beom Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Beom Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Om Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Beom Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Beom Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Beom Beza Savamengani Bahum Beom Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Beom Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Om Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Beom Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Beom Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Beom Beza Savamengani Bahum Beom Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Beom Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Om Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Beom Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Beom Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Om Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Beom 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 Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Om Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Beom Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Beom Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Beom Beza Gulaya Savamengani Om Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Beom Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Beom Beza Gulaya Savamengani Om Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Beom Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Beom Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Beom Beza Gulaya Savamengani Om Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Om Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Beom 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 Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Om Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Beom Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Beom Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Beom Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Om Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Beom Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Beom Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Om Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Beom Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Beom Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Beom Beza Savamengani Bahum Beom Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Beom Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Beom Beza Savamengani Bahum Beom Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Beom Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Beom Savamengani Bahum Beom Beza Gulaya 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 Savamengani Om Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Beom Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Beom Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Om Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Beom 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 Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Om Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Beom Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Beom Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Beom Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Om Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Beom Beza Gulaya Savamengani Bahum Beom Beza Gulaya Savamengani Om Beza Gala Galaya Savam Bangani Bang Hong Bang Om Beza Gala Galaya Savam Bangani Bang Hong Bang Om Beza Gala Galaya Savam Bangani Bang Om Beza Gala Galaya Savam Bangani Bang Hong Bang Om Beza Gala Galaya Savam Bangani Bang Hong Bang Om Beza Gala Galaya Savam Bangani Bang Hong Om Beza Gala Galaya Savam Bangani Bang Hong Bang Om Beza Gala Galaya Savam Bangani Bang Hong Bang Om Beza Gala Galaya Savam Bangani Bang Hong Om Beza Gala Galaya Savam Bangani Bang Hong Bang Om Beza Gala Galaya Savam Bangani Bang Hong Bang Om Beza Gala Galaya Savam Bangani Bang Hong Bang Om Beza Gala Galaya Savam Bangani Bang Hong Bang Om Beza Gala Galaya Savam Bangani Bang Hong Bang Om Beza Gala Galaya Savam Bangani Om Beza Gala Galaya Savam Bangani Bang Hong Bang Om Beza Gala Galaya Savam Bangani Bang Hong Bang Om Beza Gala Galaya Savam Bangani Bang Hong Bang Om Beza Gala Savam Bangani Bang Hong Bang Om Beza Gala Galaya Savam Bangani Bang Hong Bang Om Beza Gala Galaya Savam Bangani Bang Om Beza Gala Galaya Savam Bangani Bang Hong Bang Om Beza Gala Galaya Savam Bangani Bang Hong Bang Om Beza Gala Galaya Savam Bangani Bang Hong Bang Om Beza Gala Galaya Savam Bangani Bang Hong Bang Om Beza Gala Galaya Savam Bangani Bang Hong Bang Om Beza Gala Galaya Savam Bangani Bang Om Beza Gala Galaya Savam Bangani Bang Hong Bang Om Beza Gala Galaya Savam Bangani Bang Hong Bang Om Beza Gala Savam Bangani Bang Hong Bang Om Beza Gala Galaya Savam Bangani Bang Hong Bang Om Beza Gala Galaya Savam Bangani Bang Om Beza Gala Galaya Savam Bangani Bang Hong Bang Om Beza Gala Galaya Savam Bangani Bang Hong Bang Om Beza Gala Galaya Savam Bangani Bang Hong Bang Om Beza Gala Galaya Savam Bangani Bang Hong Bang Om Beza Gala Galaya Savam Bangani Bang Hong Bang Om Beza Gala Galaya Savam Bangani Bang Hong Bang Om Beza Gala Galaya Savam Bangani Bang Hong Bang Om Beza Gala Galaya Savam Bangani Bang Hong Bang. Page 28. The offering and the praise to repeat mistakes. May the great glorious Vajra Kilaya and his example of deities come here. Order in the secret offerings are made. Praise is relating to your body, speech, and mind, noble quality and constant activity. I confess all transgressions, mistakes, and destroy us and broken vows caused by carelessness. Through your loving kindness and compassion, bestow spiritual attainment. Tibetan. Parje purve lazo she, senai samve chuban bur, gozong do yon chen le du, pa min gang zhor nyam cha sha, tu ji zi gong yu zhop zor. Om Benzara Sato Samaya Mani Palaya Benzara Sato Tino Pai Tichan Jendro Me Bawa Sute Kayo Me Bawa Supe Kayo Me Bawa Anerado Me Bawa Sarvai Side Mindrayan Sarvai karmai sitai me sitai yang kuri ho ha ha ho bangave sarva tadanga benzara mami benzara bama samaya sato. Page 29, dedication. But the body, speech, and mind of myself and others, whatever of true accomplishment have been amassed in the 3 towns, are dedicated to the perfect transmission and the great purity. May the result of indivisible nature be obtained. Tibetan. Na yin ling a yek som je ti som cho ni je sa jur zo yang da shen bo ngo ngo ni men de to jo. Om Benzai Gala Galaya Sarvam Bengani Bang Be. Om Benzai Gala Galaya Sarvam Bengani Bang Be. Om Beza Kala Kalaya Sarvandeng Ganiva Om Be Om Beza Kala Kalaya Sarvandeng Ganiva Om Be Om Beza Kala Kalaya Sarvandeng Ganiva Om Be Om Beza Kala Kalaya Sarvandeng Ganiva Om Be. So we're going to take lunch break. Come back to 3 p.m. East Coast time. You have a long break. And you can chant the mantra. Then we're going to continue practice after 3 o'clock. So we have a protector, soul offerings, and going to finish today practice. The next way also, I'm going to share the teaching Vajra Kilaya. So yesterday share some teachings, but we cannot go more detailed that much. It's followed by sadhana yesterday. Next week, we're going to go more detailed Vajra Kilaya informations, teachings. So save the date next week, Saturday, Sunday, both. So we have to pause the Malarepa song, the teaching, singing. Next week also we focus for Vajra Kilaya. So teaching is talk about 4 damnings, 4 Vajra Kilayas. It's lots teaching. And the next week teachings, I'm going to share the screen share or the teaching. So you can read screen share, and then I'm going to share the teaching step by step. It's got more detail about Vajra Kilaya. So then you receive empowerment is more meaningful. First, we have to know the sadhana informations. So we already talked lots yesterday and today. The next week is go teaching about Vajra Kilaya. Thank you. So take break and see you later.
Thank you, Kempo.
Thank you, Kempo.
Thank you.